Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to a first impressions of the new game, Miscreated. This game went on Steam last week sometime, and it sells for about $18.99 in pounds, which I think is about $30, 30 US dollars, something around that amount anyway. And the game is a zombie survival without zombies. It's actually got mutants, and hopefully we can find one of them today. I'm actually playing on a relatively full server at the moment. It's about 30 people, and yeah, looks pretty good. The ambience is amazing. I've actually played for about 35 minutes before this, hence why I've got a hatchet and some other gear, hammer, some other stuff like that, which is pretty good. And I'm just going to get my flashlight out and just try and work out how to use it. I've got it in my hand, I'm not too sure. The control system's a bit strange, but you can change all your key bindings and stuff like that. Unfortunately, there's no voice chat on the game at the moment. There's only kind of type chat, which is, you know, one of them things, but it is an alpha. It's an incredibly early build, and it looks pretty good. As I was saying, the ambience is amazing, and this is just about morning time. I think it's about 5:30, maybe 6 a.m. So the sun's kind of coming up at the moment. It should be up within the next half an hour or something like that. And there's a lot of servers, you know, it seems to work quite well. Loading into the servers can be problematic, but they have released a patch, I think, a couple of days ago to stop the black screening. So the map's pretty big from what I've seen so far. Let's pick up this bandage, and looks pretty good. There's some interesting areas. There's a lot of foliage and stuff that you can hide in, and with the cryengine that it runs on, it will actually allow you to kind of be covered and use stealth as a type of, you know, approach to hunting people down, or, you know, getting away from people if you've got no weapons or you don't want to be confrontational. There are a lot of blank areas like this where they've kind of just got nothing in. Sorry, just pressed the wrong key there. But, you know, I'm sure this will be built. There's been a lot of updates over the last few weeks, which, you know, look like it's going to be a very good game. It's certainly very promising, and I like the fact that you have to look for loot, you have to scavenge for loot, and it kind of reminds me in a really strange way of The Last of Us, because of all the overgrowth and the kind of desperation to find vital items, and, you know, you're going to have to constantly search and stuff like that. As you can see there, I just closed the door, which is another option I really like as well. And I know that sounds really stupid because you can open and close doors on the majority of games, you know. But yeah, I don't know, just the way it makes sounds. It's going to be used as an indicator if players are following you, or if you're hiding up somewhere, you can actually barricade and stuff as well. And, you know, if someone opens a door, you're going to be like, oh shit. And, you know, I like it. It adds to the kind of eeriness and kind of lack of safety in the game, which, you know, something maybe that DayZ could learn from, you know, is a kind of survival base to it, really. I'm just checking my keybinds at the moment, trying to work out my flashlight. And don't get me wrong, I'm not just bashing DayZ, because I've got a lot of time for DayZ, but, you know, this is obviously a completely different engine. The Armour engine, or the engines that Bohemia Interactive make, do have a lot of restrictions, whereas this, as I said, with the cryengine, shading, shadows are real-time shadows, so they're going to look really fucking good all the time. And I'll probably put, after this episode, probably a start a series, and I'll do a few daytime episodes as well, and then a few late at night and stuff like that. But when stuff's wet on the floor, it looks brilliant, and hopefully we can find some water or a pond, because the water looks really good as well. So I do apologise that there's not an incredible amount of action in this episode, but I'm just trying to get my flashlight working. Baby steps, you know. Try and put that in my primary. Let's just swap that with my hatchet. I've actually got two hammers as well, but I didn't want to just put kind of looting and stuff on and all that kind of thing. I do apologise for the kind of writing in the top left. I'm not too sure why that kind of fragmentation buffer is complete things coming up. Let's just have a quick look in third person. And I've got my flashlight working, which is pretty good. So the lighting just looks cool. It looks like kind of horror game-ish as well in a way, which is something I like. And here we go, we found a pond as well. So the water just looks brilliant. I think it's a lot more immersive when the graphics are responsive to light and do look this good. It just adds to the whole ambience and feel of it. I don't know, I've used that word about 50 times already in the last 5 minutes, but it just looks superb. And yeah, I'm just going to head down this path. I don't know the map at all. I kind of know this area because it's what I've looted. And I know there's a few kind of cities and stuff like that. And there seems to be some kind of fenced off area where I don't know if it's an actual base that you can get into or it's just a restriction on map size or anything like that. But yeah, let's just keep going up this lovely, lovely path. And there's just plenty of places to hide. It's not like, you know, you're going to get killed instantly. I mean, people are hostile. I ran into someone yesterday, I think it was, when I was just testing the game out. And, oh shit, looks like a water tower of some sort, so I'll head up there. I actually ran into one guy and, you know, typed to him, "Are you friendly?" And he said yes, and then ran away. And it was quite refreshing because I did have a hatchet at the time and I could have just, you know, bashed his head in with that or a hammer. And I didn't, you know, quite pacifistic on games, so yeah, it was good. Let's just take a look in here. There doesn't seem to be anything. Turn the light on. See how it just looks really nice. I think the game has still got a long way to go, but obviously it's kind of brand new and it's in development. And it looks really kind of progressive in the fact that what's been released so far, the devs seem to be very responsive. And yeah, definitely one to watch. And I will definitely do a series or so on this, as I just really like it. I like even walking around, and that's the sign of a kind of good game. I have only played, as I say, for maybe, I don't know, just under an hour, over an hour, something like that. And just exploring, it reminds me of the first original DayZ mod, where I kind of didn't know the map. I just like looking around for stuff, seeing what you could find. And yeah, it was pretty brilliant. Obviously you can close fridges, so someone's been here and opened up a fridge. Sure, I just heard something then. Oh shit, what the fuck is that? Okay, so this one of the mutants, holy shit. Oh, fuck. Okay, so the movement's not like top draw at the moment, nor the AI, but you know, it's an alpha, it will be tweaked, and I've managed to kill him. So let's see if we can get anything off him. It doesn't look that way. Let's just keep bashing his face in. Fuck off. See, there's attics in a lot of the houses as well, which would be pretty good hiding places, as you could listen for noises downstairs and attack, and you could be very tactical about it as well, which is quite good. I mean, tactical about bashing someone's face in, but, you know, it's still tactical. Pretty nice bath, pretty nice sink. But yeah, all the houses have a lot of kind of just shit thrown around them, which just adds to it. I know, you know, not to go back and compare DayZ again, but fuck it, I'm going to anyway. You know, DayZ has started to do, but this is, as I say, more or less a kind of first-ish build. So it's good to see what they're going to bring more into, and it just adds into the feel of it. It's just really kind of really nice. So let's just take a look around. Another thing as well, from what I can gather, is guns and ammunition are stupidly rare. As I say, I haven't been into a city or anything yet, but they seem to be extremely rare, which is a really good thing, because you won't just get some clown just, you know, running around and, you know, Call of Duty on a bigger map and all that kind of thing. But I think whoever does have guns will have power over a lot of people, which I think is also a very good thing and gives people something to fight over, or maybe not fight at all, and adds to the decision process slightly, which is just pretty awesome. So I'm just going to have a look for some food, just as a last thing for the day. Check this fridge. There was a bug where you could get trapped in the fridge, but I think they've rectified that now, which is pretty good. Be good if you could just hide in the fridge if you had like a really small character, and someone opens it and you're like, kabam, you know, you thought you were going to find a can of peas, motherfucker, kind of thing. Oh shit. Don't know what happened in there. It's a really exposed bathroom, like two fucking windows right next to the toilet. Maybe he was like a exhibitionist, or she could have been an exhibitionist. Something's happened on the bed there as well. I could make a comment about Tampax, but I'm not going to. Right, let's just head outside. It should be getting to morning soon. It seems to be getting lighter and lighter. Which way should we go? I'll just check this garage over here. Hopefully, as I say, in the next few episodes, when I do start a proper series, and kind of get a bit of story behind it and meet some people, and hopefully there's voice chat soon. That'd be a really good thing to bring into. There is a whisper option on the voice chat, so you must be able to kind of, you know, change your radius of speech. And another thing is, as well, you can actually craft. Not that I know how to, but just by chopping the shit out of some trees, you get some wood piles and stuff like that. If you look at the bottom right, the indicators are relatively similar to the original DayZ mod. You've got health and bleeding, I think, food, water or hydration, temperature and radiation as well, which isn't something I've experienced yet. I haven't been to any radiated zones or anything like that, but it's pretty good to know that there are dangerous places. Maybe, you know, you have to weigh up if they are worth taking the risk for certain bits of loot and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Don't seem to be getting any wood piles off here, which is quite random, but there you go. Try a different tree. Go for this one over here by this lovely red house and a fence. But I think if you get nails, you can actually plank up with wood. Obviously, you can kind of barricade houses, and you could have a stronghold on like a server or something like that, which would be pretty brilliant, especially once people get to grips with the mechanics of the game and the mechanics of the crafting. You could have kind of bases and fortifications everywhere, and, you know, stockpile loot, and it's just going to be brilliant if it actually works. I think it's quite exciting and yeah, pretty good, and yeah, pretty decent. I did actually want to play this a while ago, but unfortunately didn't back the Kickstarter thing, I think it was, so didn't get it early, didn't get the closed alpha, but been watching quite a few videos on it. And some really interesting stuff to cover, and the cities just look brilliant as well. There's one with like a motel and gas stations and container homes and stuff, which I will try my best to explore in later episodes. But I think what I'm going to do is leave it here, and as I say, make a series in a while. Oh shit. Okay, right, so that's how daylight happens, which is fine, you know, it's an alpha. Let's just jump down here and then I'll take off. Okay, right, so I've injured myself on a closer note, which is pretty bad. So I think I've got some bandages. Picked one up off the tractor earlier. Let's just use that shit. Okay. Doesn't seem to have done anything. And just drink a can of drink, whatever the hell it is. And probably going to die, but what can you do? So, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon.